Hey everybody. Now I know if you have followed me on Twitter or Instagram or any of that stuff, you would have known that or watched some of my videos. You've known that I'm not too happy about the Shadow of Ronin game being on 3DS and Vita only. I have not been happy about that at all. I'm still not happy about it. But it's Ninjago, and I guess I'll decide to let you guys know that the Ninjago Shadow of Ronin game is now out for the 3DS and Vita. Now, I guess the only way for me to, or anyone that does not have these game devices, I guess the only way for you guys to be able to see what happens in the game is to watch gameplays or something like that, videos of people playing the game on YouTube. People upload those all the time. There's tons of them on YouTube for the Ninjago Ninjroids game, which was also for 3DS and Vita. So you're able to watch those. So then you're able to see what happens in the game. So you could still understand any little bit of story they're putting into it as well, if it's really a link between the show. I honestly don't know anymore. It's on this Shadow of Ronin thing. It's really confusing me because he's in a set, and it does look like he might be ending up in the show as well. So if he ends up in the show, will he be linked with the game and the show? Will they be linked? So I'm gonna watch gameplays, people playing the game on YouTube. Then I'll get the story in. Um, then I'll understand what happens in the game, and I'll kind of get the story of the game. And yeah, it'll probably take a little while for some gameplays to get up. But if you check within like maybe a week or two, there'll be some probably there'll probably be some starting to hit up on YouTube because I think that's usually what happens. But this is just a reminder that the Ninjago Shadow of Ronin is out now. So yeah, so you can see there that it's Ronin, and then this new picture that they released, it says, "Wears stolen armor." So the armor he is wearing is apparently stolen. Um, Wields the obsidian glaive. Now I don't really know what that means. I think it's just this weapon there, something with these obsidian weapon things. I don't understand much about that. Again, if you watch the gameplay, which I'm going to do, we might understand it a little bit more. They're not going to make this figure, so it's not. I don't think the game will actually be doing much for the sets, but I think it might be a story link. It might be, because they are trying. It does look like they're trying to focus a lot on him, this game as well. So, yeah. And it says can't steal memories. Now this has been a thing we've known since like the first description. Apparently he's gonna like steal the ninja's memories and all, and then they have to figure out how to get them back and all that stuff. So that's kind of like the plot of the game apparently. So, but yes, I'm not too happy about it being on two game systems. I haven't been since it was first announced, but we kind of just have to deal with it. Hopefully they make a game for like consoles and more systems, game systems, or even more app games or just something. Because it's kind of upsetting when you keep getting these games coming out and you just can't play them. I know for those of you who have the 3DS and Vita, you guys can go get this now. But for those who don't, it's just kind of a disappointment. But yes, it is out now, and you could go get it and play this game. It's just like sort of another story, I guess. And we really don't know how much of a big role Ronin will play yet, but I guess it's kind of a thing to look at and see while we wait for the Ghost season to premiere for the United States, and that's just what we're calling it right now. We don't actually know what these ghosts are called, or we're just gonna call it the Ghost season. That's what we've been calling it, but we have to wait for that. So this is kind of like a thing we can wait and watch. So maybe it has something to do with the next season or not, but who knows? We have to wait and see for it to premiere. Also, a reminder that the Cartoon Network has officially announced on their channel, so the channel Cartoon Network channel, and a little commercial teaser sort of thing, sneak peek but it's just kind of announcing the last week of the Ninjago premieres. So it said it's leading up to the final battle, I guess, with the evil Anaconda and all that. And it said 5 new episodes and one every day, starting all next week. On Monday, so Monday to Friday, and I've made a whole video on it, so I don't need to talk about this much, but they're calling it Week of the Ninja, so we'll get episode 44 for, well, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44, so we get 5 episodes, and then the season ends, and as I said before, we get to then wait for the Ghost season to air. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a sneak peek, but Cartoon Network has officially announced it, so all we have to do now is wait. We have a great Ninjago week coming up next week.